Today we're looking at the verb tomber. Tomber means to fall, but it can also be used in different expressions like laisser tomber and faire tomber. We're going to have a look at some of those today. So these are the four expressions we're looking at today. First of all, tomber, then faire tomber, laisser tomber, and tomber sur. So all of them use that verb tomber, but they have different meanings. So first of all, we're going to look at tomber itself. So tomber itself means to fall. It's one of these verbs that if you're using in the past tense, the auxiliary verb, the little helping verb that helps us put it in the past, is être. So we have to say je suis tombé to mean I fell, or il est tombé, he fell. Think of it like tumble to help you remember. Tomber, tumble. Le verre est tombé par terre. The glass fell on the floor. Or il est tombé dans l'escalier. He fell on the stairs. In French, you fall in the stairs. And then this lady just tombé by itself. So tomber, to fall. Now we can also use it with faire tomber. Faire, as you know, means to do or to make. So here, faire tomber is you're making something fall, and this is how you would translate to drop something by accident. So if you wanted to say I dropped my phone, you would put the verb faire, to make, into the past. So you would say j'ai fait tomber mon téléphone. J'ai fait tomber mon téléphone. I dropped my phone. I made fall my phone. Or I dropped a plate, or a few plates it looks like here. J'ai fait tomber une assiette. I made fall a plate. J'ai fait tomber. Or you might have dropped your wallet. J'ai fait tomber mon portefeuille. So it's that verb faire, to make, that you change its tenses if you've dropped it or you're going to drop it. Je vais faire tomber. You just change the verb faire to make it fit with the time that you've dropped something. The next one is laisser tomber. Laisser tomber is to let something fall, to drop it on purpose. So you can use it with, I dropped the rake so that I could run in and answer the doorbell, or whatever it might be. But more commonly you use this laisser tomber when it's an idea of a plan or an idea or something that you're saying, oh, don't worry, just drop it, just leave it. So we can say on laisse tomber pour ce soir. We're going to leave it for tonight. Let's just leave it for tonight. Or you can use it as a kind of, oh, forget it, laisse tomber, let's just forget it. And it depends on how you say it. It can be, oh, laisse tomber, as like, forget it, don't worry about it, if you say it in a kind of nice breezy way like that. Or it can be a grumpy, laisse tomber, let's just leave it. It all depends on the kind of tone of your voice there. But laisse tomber or laisser tomber is to just drop it, don't worry about it, leave it. And then the last one that we're going to look at is tomber sur. So tomber sur literally means to fall on, and it's used to mean like to come across or to bump into somebody by chance. So je suis tombé sur un vieil ami. I literally fell over or fell on an old friend, but it's meaning I bumped into, I came across, I bumped into an old friend. Je suis tombé sur un vieil ami. Or il est tombé sur un portefeuille dans la rue. So this guy came across a wallet in the street. He found this wallet in the street. Okay, so he didn't literally fall on it, but he came across it. Tomber sur. So a little recap. Tomber by itself means to fall. There's no object. You don't fall anything. You just fall yourself. Think of it like tumble. Faire tomber is to make something fall. Basically, you're dropping it by mistake. J'ai fait tomber mes clés. I dropped my keys. Laisser tomber is to give up, to forget it, to drop an idea. It can mean to drop something physical as well, but it's more used when you're forgetting and you're giving up on an idea or a plan or something. And then the last one is tomber sur. This one is the coming across by chance one. I came across such and such person by chance, or I bumped into such and such person or a thing. So let's have a look at a little quiz to practice this. So this first one, j'ai something mon téléphone dans l'escalier. J'ai something mon téléphone dans l'escalier. So this is going to be that you dropped it. So what would you put for that one? J'ai fait tomber. Remember, you can pause me to give yourself time to think. So just pause the video, give yourself time to think, and then when you're ready to have the answer, it'll come back. Le verre est something par terre. So the glass fell on the floor. Par terre is on the floor. So what would you put for that one? Tomber. Le verre est tombé par terre. Just fall. On something le projet, c'est trop compliqué. The project, the plan is too complicated. It's too difficult. So we're going to just forget it. We're going to drop it. So the answer is going to be on laisse tomber. Number 4. Je suis something an ancien collègue au marché. I something a former colleague at the market. So we're going to have bumped into them or come across them. Je suis tombé sur. Attention, tu vas something. Watch out, you're going to fall, is what we're trying to say here. So we're just going to use tomber. Number 6. Elle a something son sac en montant dans la voiture. She's something her bag whilst getting into the car. So I think we're trying to say she dropped her bag whilst getting into the car. What would you say for that one? Elle a fait tomber son sac en montant dans la voiture. Number 7. Something. It doesn't matter. Ce n'est pas grave. Or c'est pas grave. We often hear without the ne. It means don't worry, it doesn't matter. So forget it. It doesn't matter. What would we use? Laisse tomber. Laisse tomber. C'est pas grave. And the last one. On est something. Un petit café génial. We something. A little cafe. Wonderful little cafe. I think we're trying to say we came across a wonderful little cafe. So what would we say there? On est tombé sur un petit café génial. There we go. I hope you can use those in a conversation this week.